Our readings today are Exodus chapters 4 to 6. In our readings today, I'm reminded how God doesn't call the qualified, but qualifies the called. We read how God is equipping Moses for ministry, and how Moses is reminding God that he has trouble speaking. He's no Charlton Heston here, that the person God is commissioning has a speech impediment. Now, this should be an affirmation to all of us, that if we believe that we aren't gifted to do certain things in the church and the world, that if God's calling us, God will equip us. God will give us what we need when we answer God's call. We're also reminded that we're not alone when we carry out the ministry God calls us to. We don't do things in isolation. So Moses is feeling inadequate with this speech impediment. It doesn't seem to bother God, but given Moses having these concerns, God reminds him of his brother Aaron, and that Aaron can speak for him. So again, we can rely on one another in community to carry out these things. We don't have to do it alone. We have support systems. Now, Moses still has doubts about his capabilities along the way, if he can be the one ultimately to stand up to Pharaoh, deliver the Israelites from Egypt. But God keeps assuring Moses that it's going to happen. And in those assurances, he keeps reminding Moses that God's the one that's going to do this, right? That if this was up to Moses alone, if this was a task that only Moses was going to do, it would be a fool's errand. But God's the one who's going to deliver the Israelites. God's choosing Moses to take part in all this. God's using Moses as an instrument. So in our lives, God is calling us and equipping us to do great things. And like Moses, that means we're leading people to a path of freedom. And that path of freedom is a relationship with the living God. Those are some thoughts for today. Take care and God bless.